price is above the 4-hour candles opening price. So this is 10 a.m. Eastern, and now we're inside of a POI. So we can see we're way above the 10 a.m. Eastern. This is where a bullish trend is more likely to reverse, right? This is where a bullish trend is more likely to reverse. So we're looking for what we call buyer exhaustion in this region. So if we just kind of play price on a little bit, we can see price heading to the downside. So it's from this region that I will go to the ATAS platform and look at order flow, and that's something we're going to break down. So here we go to ATAS and we read the order flow. So to give people a quick introduction as to what ATAS is, right? ATAS stands for Advanced Trading Analytical Software, and it tells you essentially the bid and the ask, so the buyers and the sellers at key levels. So you want to be reading the order flow inside of fair value gaps. You want to be reading the order flow and seeing who is in control between buyers and sellers, right? So in this case, what we saw is we saw a buyer exhaustion. So a buyer exhaustion, simply put, is like this, right? We see aggressive, I'm just going to write AGG. We see aggressive buyers with no reward, right? They do not break above the level. So when you see aggressive buyers with no reward, what that's telling us is that the buyers are failing to break above the level. And that means there's passive sellers that are present, right? They're passive sellers that are present. They're popping up and they're driving price down. Okay, and we're going to go to the ATAS platform and see how you can do this as well later on in the video. So what we're seeing now, for those who have a sharper eye, is this, right? We see a 5-minute fair value gap inside of a 1-hour fair value gap. It's the same concept, right? So this is the POI and this is essentially the fair value gap. And so if I were to take an entry on this, right, I would want to be shorting at the level with a stop loss just you can either have it here or you can have your stop loss over here, right? It just depends. So you are looking for an absorption of buyers, right? So you're using the ATAS platform even here as well. You're looking for the absorption of buyers, and simply put, you want to be targeting the 10 a.m. Eastern as your first target, but realistically you want to be targeting the fair value gap below the 10 a.m. Eastern, which is really down here. So that's a 1 to 2, 3, 4, depending on how you kind of place your stop.